I like the fact that he's not just creating this for himself. He's gonna leave it to the city.
That's fine. That's giving back.
Like, for real.
What's good, y'all? It's the Demouchets REACT, and we're back with another video. Who we got today, C?
Today we're back with another American reaction. Super excited about this video. If you're new to us
And we're new to you,
make sure you scroll down,
hit that subscribe button,
and turn on the post notification bell
because we're on the road to 200K.
And we cannot get there without you guys, alright? Join the family. Without further ado, let's get into the video.
Let's get it.
The value of the collection is truly priceless. It's truly priceless, but we're accepting offers.
Volkswagen.
Bro.
This is Gabriel Iglesias, everyone's favorite fluffy comedian and star of the Netflix series Mr. Iglesias. We're taking a tour of his enormous garage, which features a collection of classic Volkswagen buses worth more than $3 million. Gabriel's going to take us through what he calls the Fluffy Museum, and give us a look at some of his personal favorite buses, as well as a few other rare rides he owns.
Ooh, hey, hold on, bro. I've noticed that out of all the videos that will get sent to us, especially when they're millionaires, billionaires, these dudes have collections of cars.
Yeah, they do.
Even the uprising, successful ones, like when they're in a bag, them all got a collection of cars.
Yeah, and see, my little humble mind is like, who gonna drive all that?
Man,
but I understand it's like an antique collection.
I would love to go visit his museum.
Yeah, I would too.
Like, just check it out. That's crazy.
I've been looking at them cars. There's some nice cars now.
It is.
I don't know about the old buses, but
hey,
I like it.
Nice.
Why did I become interested in collecting Volkswagen buses? Because I don't have a cocaine problem, and I needed somewhere to spend the money, honestly. I talked to Leno, and Jay told me, he says, you know what? He says, people are going to tell you to invest your money certain ways. He goes, but with me, he goes, I like the cars because, first of all, if they're classic, it is an investment. It's an investment you can enjoy. So you can drive them, and when you sell them, they'll be worth more. Each one of these is valued somewhere between 1 to 200,000. Now, I have no intention of selling, but at the end of the day, as soon as I'm gone, and when I mean gone, this is going to be turned into a museum for the city of Long Beach.
Oh.
Wow.
I like that.
Gabriel says he built his Fluffy Museum to resemble the famous Volkswagen factory in Wolfsburg, Germany, with his own choices of artwork and fluffy pieces.
Right here we have a 1967 Westfalia camper. I actually purchased it from a guy in Germany that purchased it from a guy in Southern California. So the car went from Southern California to Germany, back to Southern California. So it gets around. It was completely white, and it's kind of boring. A boring camper. We wanted to put something a little bit more elegant, and we thought that this color scheme was something that looked really like, wow, look at that. You're gonna be afraid to get it dirty. Probably wouldn't want to take it into the woods now.
Gabriel works closely with a team of experts to restore his newest additions to the collection and help keep all his metal babies in running order.
Right here we have a 1966. This started off as a pistachio green. We decided that it needed an upgrade. I'm a big comic book guy, and so I like the Iron Man colors because Iron Man's my favorite character, and so these are very much close to those colors. There's no bus out there that has this color combo.
Real classics.
This is a 1963 15-window bus. I call this bus quinceañera. Believe it or not, these are actually the rarest because they're only 15 windows, but people always say, oh, I want the 21, I want the 21, I want the 21, because they're just, but true collectors understand that these are super rare.
No.
All right, something completely different right here. I know from the front it looks like one of the other buses, but this is not a bus per se. It's actually a double cab little truck. Back in the day, people did work, just like now, and they needed trucks. They didn't come this way, just so you know. Back then, it was a working man's truck, so ain't no room for chrome.
Did we ever see on TV these cars being like a thing at one point? I never saw these cars being a thing. I think I can say, watching Scooby-Doo, it's when I seen these type of cars as the bus. No, it's a mystery van. It was a van. It wasn't a Volkswagen.
I don't know. Now it makes me want to go rewatch old German movies.
That's what he's saying he's getting them from too,
Yeah,
mainly.
yeah. So,
Total aftermarket. It's pretty. And it's got an engine that'll freaking...
In the back.
Gabriel's love for Volkswagens doesn't stop at buses, though. The collector owns some of the rarest beetles you can find.
What we have here is one of the oldest
I remember these,
Volkswagen
100%.
bugs in the country. It's a Hoffman edition. 1950, which is basically the first year they started selling them here in the United States. An original, and I've got all the paperwork to prove it. I got more paperwork for this car than I do for most of my family members. And yeah, they say that there's one of 3 of these, and this is probably the nicest one.
But Gabriel isn't strictly a Volkswagen lover. The comedian also holds a special
go.
place in his heart for muscle cars.
There we go.
Particularly this rare Trans Am, signed by actor Burt Reynolds himself, whose 1977 film Smokey and the Bandit made the car a household name.
It wasn't like this when we got it. It was just a plain black Camaro. We sent the black Camaro over to our friends at Trans Am Depot over in Florida. In about 6 months, they turned that black Camaro into this beautiful thing of art. I am so scared to drive this car. Unfortunately, as soon as Burt Reynolds passed away, the value of this thing went through the roof. And yeah, if I scuff it at Starbucks, I'm gonna cry.
Gabriel even owns 2 cars in his personal museum that he didn't buy for himself, but for his fish.
All right, now clearly I will not be driving either one of these.
Who you know got a Volkswagen fish tank, bruh?
child, they had to seal those windows up.
Bro, hey, killing it.
That's nice.
Creative.
I like it. I like the fact that he's not just creating this for himself. He's gonna leave it to the city.
That's fire. That's giving back.
Like, for real.
Man, that's crazy right there.
These are my babies right here. It's the nicest fish tanks. Our good friends over at ATM.
Hold on, bro, and I gotta say this though, because you didn't mention he's leaving it for the city. When people hear that, it's like, oh, that's normal. It's like, it's just something that's just giving back to the city. But when you see what the city, how the city can be impacted when there's things like this, museums like this that's left for the people and for people outside of the city to come see.
Right.
It brings a lot of attraction to that city. It helps the revenue build,
economy.
the GPD, the economy, the kids. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's impacted. So
Over
that's
3
bigger than you
million.
think.
$3 million value. Go create a museum.
Let's go.
Man, and they said, Fluffy, we want to make you something really cool. And they did. These were Brazilian Volkswagen buses. Now, any bus that was made in Brazil, chances are the parts got mixed up a little bit. Back in the day, there was nobody to say, well, you know, all the parts need to be, they all need to match on the numbers. And in Brazil at the time, hey, I'll take this piece from a 1972 and I'll add it to this 1958 and put on some 1962 this and add a little bit of 1981 that. And so a lot of the buses, we call them Frankensteins.
Hard, bro. Hey,
That was a nice video.
that's the one right there.
I would love to go look at that in person because for some reason lately I've been having a fascination with Volkswagens because they just look
That's
so
facts.
nice.
That's facts.
And it's usually not a car that I would go for.
Yeah.
You know, so I like that.
Hey, and as well, that's a history lesson in this too.
Oh, yeah.
Because look at the age of these cars, 1960s, 1930s, like.
Yeah. And I like how he, you know, designed all of them with the custom
Yeah.
paint and all that.
It's a lot of learning moments in this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we hope you guys enjoyed this video with us. Like this video, subscribe, turn on the post notification bell. We have enabled our super thanks if you like to support the channel that way, as well as our reaction request form is in our description box below. We'll see you soon.
Peace.